everybody, how's it going? I'm Sam Norris, owner-operator of Progressive Lawn Service. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So what's going on, everybody? If you're watching this video, I genuinely appreciate you following me along with this journey. This is going to be my first YouTube video upload. I've had an account now for about 3 years, but I've never actually made a video and posted to it. If you guys have been following me, if you came over from Instagram and you've been following me on Instagram for about 2.5 years now, you'll probably know that I've hinted every now and then that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I just hadn't done it yet. Well, I finally decided to get my butt in gear, and now is the time to do it. So let me start by saying that this is kind of an introductory video. This isn't anything, I'm not really going into much depth. I am going to do an overview real quick of my trailer that we're standing in here and the machine that I use to cut with when I'm out cutting. I do not do lawn care and landscaping full time, unfortunately. Maybe one day we'll get into that, but as of right now, I work full time for my local sheriff's office. I'm a correctional officer. I've been there for almost 9 years as of October. That'll be 9 years, so almost a decade now. I've been full-time in law enforcement, and I do this on the side going on about 3 years now. I've been doing this. So you guys might be wondering what made me decide to want to get into lawn care. I can remember a couple summers ago, I was cutting my mom's yard with a lawnmower that I had actually worked, I want to say it was 48 hours, I believe, of overtime on one paycheck that I took and went and bought a lawnmower at Lowe's. It was a riding John Deere, I believe, D110 maybe was the model. I used that for about a summer, put about 40 hours on it, and then I just determined that it was time to upgrade to something bigger, a zero-turn mower. I had never actually ran a zero-turn before I went to the dealership and picked up the zero-turn that I use now on a daily basis, which we'll go ahead and take a look at right now. Alright, here's my mower. It is the Kubota Z421, powered by a Kawasaki FS730V. It's a sweet power plant. I believe it's about 27 horsepower. And on the side here, you'll see we have the Advanced Chute System chute blocker that helps keep all the grass out of your mulch beds. You simply reach down, flip it up to open. When you're coming up on your mulch bed, flip it down, prevents all the grass from coming out. A little bit of grass does get through it, but that's just so the deck can breathe. But out here on front, we have the detached manufacturing hitch mount. I'll show you what that's for here in a minute. 60-inch cut. This is a nice machine. I really like the cut that it gets. It stripes very well. I do not have a striping kit. I've had quite a few people ask me what striping kit I run. I do not run a striping kit. So that's the machine. All right, let's go over my trimmers real quick. This is my brand new full-time replacement FS91R straight shaft trimmer from Stihl. I just purchased this honestly about 2 days ago. As you can see, it's extremely clean. I haven't even used it yet. It's a sweet piece. I've been looking at upgrading to this one for quite a while now after using an old Home Depot special to Husqvarna, which we've got over here in the other rack. I'll show you here in a minute. My stick edger is an Echo PE225. This thing works great. I don't edge a lot of sidewalks. If I did, I'd probably wind up going with a bigger model Stihl dedicated stick edger. So that's this side of the trailer for trimmers. We'll go ahead and switch to the other side. All right, over here on this side of the trailer, we have the Stihl KM131R. This is the combi system. As you can see, I have the pole saw attachment on it right now. I have a bunch of other attachments on the shelf on the front of my trailer. I just switch them out for whatever job. That just happens to be the one that has the mount on it so it can sit inside these racks. This is a monster of a machine. It's extremely heavy, and if you put the extension piece on it and you're trying to trim a tree up very high, it is very heavy. So if you're not expecting that, you're going to be in for one hell of a forearm workout. So here on the bottom we have the Husqvarna 324L. This is the trimmer that I've been using for quite a while now. I don't know how many hours it has on it. Whatever rough, almost 3 seasons worth of trimming is whatever's on this machine. It's a great little machine. It's super light, which is the reason I bought it. I can run that thing all day it doesn't affect you whatsoever. It's very light. I like it. So that's it for this side of the trailer. So for backpack blowers, I have the Husqvarna 150 BT. This is just a very small backpack blower. It's great for getting driveways and sidewalks cleared off. That's all I ever use it for. I actually have a little Wonder walk behind leaf blower that blows out to the side. That is a sweet machine. I love that thing. That thing throws leaves 150 feet. If you guys have the means to get one or rent one, I highly recommend it. It comes in clutch for leaf season. Alright, so this is the front of my trailer. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know at the beginning of the year I built this shelf. All I'm really using it right now for is storage, which is half the reason I built it. I've got all my attachments for my combi system up here, chainsaw, hedge trimmer up here. This is kind of a trash bucket. I just use it for random stuff. I've been trying out that True Fuel now for a while. That's pretty good stuff. It smells really good while it's burned. It kind of smells like race gas. If you're a fan of racing, I don't know. I've also got my push mower up here. It's just a Honda push mower I picked up from Home Depot a couple seasons ago just to get started out with. This is the Cartmate. We'll do a separate video on that some other time. This is what goes inside that hitch on the front of my lawnmower. This is my hand tool rack. I can keep all my hand tools there. I have more, but I just kind of keep them behind these other racks for right now. They hold in place very well there. As you can see, I've got the Sure-Can fuel cans down there. Those things are great. If you guys are into those, I highly recommend you checking them out. They'll get you squared away. I can go over my trailer too. It's an 8x16 enclosed trailer. I originally started out with a 7x12 trailer. I just determined way too quickly that that was just way too small. I could get the mower on there, but it was just not enough room for me. So I went ahead and bought an 8x16. This trailer is great for keeping everything dry. Everything stays dry in it. You don't have to worry about it at all. It's absolutely great. It's like having a mobile garage that you can also run your lawn business out of. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I highly recommend an enclosed trailer. You could even start with a small one. It'll work out great. It'll keep your equipment in good shape as long as you're maintaining your equipment as well. But that's definitely a route that a lot of people prefer over an open trailer. With the open trailer, you're going to get the benefit of having the constant airflow. Your equipment's going to stay cool. Nothing's going to overheat. But also, if you have an enclosed trailer, when you're out on a job, if you're using it for a landscaping job, you have shelter from the elements if you encounter rain. This past season I was out on a job and it started pouring down rain. I just went and took a seat in the trailer. It was great. I stayed dry. The rain passed. I kept working. I didn't have to go home because it was pouring down rain. I didn't have to sit in the truck and get my seats all soaking wet. Speaking of my truck, I pulled this trailer with a 2006 Duramax. It's got about 157,000 miles on it, I believe. I just hit, yeah, it's 157,000. Thing pulls like a freight train. It's great. You can barely tell that this trailer's back there. I've pulled quite a bit bigger trailers with my John Deere tractor on it. It really pulls great when it's pulling that. So that's my setup, what I use to get around with and cut grass. So if you guys have made it this far in the video, again, I know I said it in the beginning, but I just want to genuinely thank you. This video wasn't really made to be a long video. It was more or less an introduction and me trying to get my foot in the door on YouTube. So thank you again for following along. I really appreciate it. And I fully intend to kind of keep this channel into something that will benefit you guys, that you can learn something from. You'll feel like you've learned something from it. That's all I really intend to do with this. I've learned a lot of lessons throughout the last couple years doing lawn care, and I just want to try to share them with people. That's what I try to do on my Instagram. If you guys have been following me there for a while, I kind of put stuff out every now and then. Tips, just small tips and tricks. If there's anything in here you guys want me to go more in depth on, I fully intend on doing that, but that's going to be some other time. That's not really what this video was intended for. So I'm going to try to figure out how to upload this video on YouTube. I've never done it, so we'll go ahead and give that a try. And like I said, guys, if you feel like you benefited something out of this, if you saw maybe some way to set your trailer up different that maybe you had never seen before, maybe it was something new to you, just reach out, let me know. I'm very active on Instagram. I'll answer your questions almost immediately if I can. And if I can't find the answer, there's tons of guys in this industry that I can guarantee you can find the answer from. So like I said, if you can't find something on here, reach out, and if I can't find it, I'll point you in the right direction of someone that can find it. So again, thank you, and if you guys would be so kind as to hit the thumbs up button, give it a like, drop a comment. I don't care if it's positive, try to keep the negative comments away. I know I watch a lot of videos with people are just so far out there with some of the stuff that they say, and I think it comes down to kind of people just getting on there to troll. I guess they just find that that's what they want to do with their accounts, whatever, that's fine. But if you have something good to say, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Maybe you can teach somebody else a lesson in the comments. Great section for doing that. So like I said, guys, appreciate it. Take care and stay safe. See ya.